Now, this will be our first lecture in diabetes mellitus. I will quickly be looking at the course outline for studying diabetes mellitus. So, for the course outline in studying diabetes mellitus, just a briefing, we'll just quickly talk about the definition of this diabetes mellitus, then just a refreshing before we look at the course outline. Okay, so course outline for studying diabetes mellitus. All right, so for this now, we simply get to see that what this diabetes mellitus is a group of diseases that result in too much sugar, okay, high glucose levels in the body, all right? And the problem is primarily because there's no insulin production, or there's low insulin production, or there's insulin production but the cells are resisting insulin, you get? So for the type 1 diabetes mellitus, the definition is that it's actually a chronic condition in which the pancreas produces little or no insulin. This is type 1. All right. Then for the type pre-diabetes, there's something known as pre-diabetes. It's a condition in which the blood sugar is high, but the blood sugar is not high enough for you to say that this is actually type 2 diabetes, right? So without intervention, it will typically progress to type 2 diabetes, right? So what is a type 2 diabetes now? It's a chronic condition that affects the way the body is processing blood sugar, right? With type 2 diabetes, the body either doesn't produce enough insulin, or it is producing insulin but there's resistance to this insulin, you get? So what is the course outline for us studying diabetes mellitus? We'll be defining it. We'll be talking about the epidemiology, how this has affected the whole world. Then we'll be looking at normal glucose and fat metabolism. We'll look at the pathogenesis of type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We'll look at the classification. We'll look at the clinical features. We'll look at the diagnosis. I remember something very, very, very important. Let me write it down. We'll look at the management of diabetes mellitus. We'll look at the complications of this disease. We'll look at the treatment of this disease. All right. So that's it for the course outline in studying diabetes mellitus.